Guys, what's up? It's Wolfie Station back with another video. And today's video is gonna be a very special video because I know it's been a while since I did a Paw Patrol creepypasta. I know the last one really didn't make sense because, well, the website is in a very creative place and it's just a bunch of gibberish. But this one, we're gonna read about Chase's anger. And this is actually a really good one. I mean, I read it a few times. They were really good. If you want to check out any other creepy pastas or even make your own YouTube video, just look for the wiki. I guess I'll put it down in the description below. I might not, because that one will take up way too much time. But with that being said, guys, if you guys think you might like this episode, of course, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what other guy you want. Tell me what other videos you want to see. Tell me what other videos you want me to do. Tell me what ideas you might want to give me. And yeah, so here we go. It all started out in February when I was in school. I am in the 10th grade and I still love watching my old cartoon shows. It's weird for a 16-year-old boy who loves watching his cartoons. But once you are at a young age, you really cannot do anything. So why? Just why? Well, I had a few favorite shows that would include Paw Patrol, Max and Ruby, Blue's Clues, and a whole bunch of other shows that you may have never heard of, like Mike the Knight, Dora the Explorer, and the worst show of all, Ubi. Now, I just only watched one episode of Ubi, and that was a pretty horrible, terrible show. It became from doing something popular to something that's complete dog shit. It was just people with hands that have eyes that will talk. Now, saying that Paw Patrol was my favorite show, now it is not. So let me tell you exactly what happened. I was walking from school one day, and yes, I am a walker. I was having a really rough day at school. I got bullied, my girlfriend broke up with me, and everything was going way downhill until the school day ended. That is when I was walking down the street from school with my head lowered. A few girls had asked me out, but those girls really did not fit my perspective of what I wanted to see. So I had to decline them trying to get me to be with them. So I stepped on something that I never thought that I would expect it to be stepped on. As I looked down, I realized it was a DVD case. I figured, what did this DVD case belong to? What was inside of it? I picked it up and then take a look at it, and it said PPLE. I said PPLE. What the heck is that? Then I looked it up and I realized it was one from my favorite show, Paw Patrol. And I stopped one of the girls in a walkway, and then they said that LE stands for Lost Episode. I said thanks and then ran home because I was excited. My day had turned from horrible to good because I found that DVD. When I got home, no one else was home. So I had time to watch the DVD. And this particular Paw Patrol episode is not what I was expecting. You would expect them to be, something good or teach kids in the community how to work together. But let me tell you, it is not what you was expecting. So let me tell you what happened. When I popped the DVD in, it showed up with one of those logos that you would see. It was a regular Nick Jr. logo that you would see in any other DVD. And since this show was promoted by Paramount, it showed the Paramount Mountain, but the tip was red. It was really, really red. I mean, it still had the normal, until it hit the top, that was all normal color. But the tip was red, like blood red. And it seemed to have been from someone. I was not all that creeped out because I know that people have been making custom logos since they came out with the other Paw Patrol Lost episode. So I figured to let it go. Then it showed the previews like it did in any other Blue's Clues VHS tape. But this is a DVD, not a VHS tape. I figured why would it show stuff from a VHS tape to a DVD? That was strange. So after it was done with all that, it showed up with the Paramount DVD screen. They had options from previews and main menu. I did not feel like watching the previews again, so I hit the main menu. And when I hit the main menu, the main menu did pop up. The main menu had only 3 options: play, settings, options. I said, well, since this is only one episode, I figured I'll check out the settings section and see what they have. There were options for voice volume, music volume, and language, and subtitles. I shift through the languages. There was language for Portuguese, aka Brazilian, Spanish, Latin America, English, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Icelandic, Netherlands, and a whole bunch of other ones that I prefer not to say because, well, I'm not going to go through the list and tell you how many languages there were. And there was also one for Arabic. Anyways, what was strange is that the language that I chose did not only change how the character spoke, but it also changes the menu. Usually, once you hit a different language, it will go to what it was supposed to say in English. So I figured, whoa, I did not want to do that. So I switched it back to English, then check out the options. A big red no popped up on the screen. No, I said. Come on, I just wanted to see the options, and no matter how many times I clicked it, it still said no in the same thing. I said, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna play the video. The video. The video was pretty normal, but it was all different from what I saw in the final showing. It started with the pups playing in the front of the lookout, but there was one person missing. It was Chase. Chase? Why was Chase missing? So that only left with the remaining pups, not counting Chase. So there was Marshall, Rubble, Rocky, Zuma, Sky, and Everest. Now, seeing that Chase is gone make me kind of sad, because Chase was one of my favorite characters. Why would he be missing? Then Rocky said, "Pass the ball to me," which he called Rubble, who had the ball at the time. Rubble said, I'm gonna kick it to you, Rocky." Then Rubble kicked the ball to Rocky. Over here," said Everest. Everest caught the ball, and then she was gonna go for the goal. Sky was the goalie. Everest stepped back from the ball and then kicked it into the goal. Goals! Everest said during a little victory dance. Sky said, "Good game, Everest. That was a really good game. But I will not let you win that easily." The pups continue laughing until Ryder calls them into the lookout. This is when things get very, very serious. After Ryder said, "Paw Patrol to the lookout," and everyone said, "Ryder needs us," I was smiling because it was one of my favorite shows, and I always had to say, "Ryder needs us," along with the pups. So everyone that was playing soccer went into the lookout. But somehow Chase wasn't there. Chase never did that. Chase didn't even arrive. Instead of Chase saying, "Ready for action, Ryder, sir," Sky said, "Where's Chase? I don't know where he is." Ryder jumped to conclusion and said, "Pups, we have some very bad news about Chase. Chase is going through a very tough time. He had anger issues now. So don't try and piss him off. Because if you piss him off, he is gonna flip shit." I was shocked to what I just heard Ryder say. If he had said what I thought he had said. And anything else like that, there was nothing else. The pup said, "Okay, we will try not to piss Chase off." Ryder said, "Good. Now you guys can go do whatever you want." So they both went out back and said, why did he call us on our pup tags when we was all ready to do action?" Zuma said, "That's a really good question, dude. I have no idea." Ryder said, "There's a mission for you guys." Chase is not here with us. He had been going through anger management classes and he had not been doing pretty good. So what I need is Sky. I need you to get Chase out of there before he hurts someone. And Sky said, "This pup is ready to fly," as she usually does say. Then Rocky. I need you to repair all the damages Chase had did. Green means go. And Rubble. I need you to help Rocky to fix all the damages that Chase had made. Rubble on the double. Then the rest of the pups just watch as they see the three pups and Ryder off to see if they can get Chase out there. Chase, however, looked completely different than what he had in the other episodes. His fur was darker, and his eyes were not the regular fun cartoonish eyes. It was completely black. Like if he had no eyes at all. And there was a claw mark across Chase's left eye. If it was your left, that'd be your right. If it was your right, it would be your left. If that makes any sense. Chase was wrecking everything. He had marks and bruises on him. He completely tear up the whole entire classroom that he was in. Bookshelf was knocked over. Furniture was ruined. The walls had been dismantled. Books was ripped and everything. Everyone who was in anger management step was back. Everyone within the back of the room where Chase cannot hurt them because they had a very high table. Everything was broken. Ryder had to step in and said, Chase, you have to end this madness now. Chase jumped on Ryder and said, Chase is gone. He is no more. You made me into the monster I am, and you forced me to go to this piece of shit place. Now, I'm gonna do the same thing you did to me and put you through hell. I was scared because his voice turned very, very demonic when he said that. He clawed at Ryder's face, and Ryder screamed very realistically. It sounded like a little girl screaming as if she was falling through a volcano that was about to erupt. After Ryder was dead, Rocky came in and saw what Chase did to Ryder. Rocky began to scream and said, Chase, don't do it. It's me, Rocky, your friend. Friend? Chase said. Rocky said, yes, your friend. Chase laughed evilly and said, I have no friends. Then proceeded to beat Rocky with his megaphone. And he kept on beating Rocky up with his megaphone and kept on hitting him. Every time Rocky said something, another hit with his megaphone. He said, don't hit, don't hit, don't hit, don't hit, don't hit. This process keeps on going until Chase was satisfied with what he did. Rubble came in and said, Chase, what have you done to Rocky and Ryder? Chase said, oh, don't worry what happened to them, 'cause you are next, you fat piece of shit. I was very scared at this point because I didn't know that Paw Patrol allowed cursing in the show before. So Chase had a different idea. We saw Chase put Rubble in handcuffs and chain him to the top of the classroom. And he said, "Any last words before I cut the chains and let you fall down into the fire pit?" Rose said, "Yes, one. Chase, please don't do this. We've been friends forever. I just don't want you to do this." Chase said, "You never wanted to spend time with me. We had never been friends. Now I'm gonna pursue my passion and watch you burn. Goodbye, you fat, ugly piece of shit. I will never want to see you again." Chase cut the chain, and Rubble fell into the same volcano. Rubble fell into the fire pit, and after Rubble fell, a volcanic eruption occurred and set the whole classroom on fire. Chase escaped the room. Sky walked in the classroom and saw what happened. Ryder was dead. Rocky was dead, which had pieces of him burnt off due to the volcanic eruption that Rubble just fell in, and Rubble exploded out and he died. The Sky didn't die yet. Once she started calling for Chase turned around and she saw what Chase had done to her friends. Sky said, "Chase, why did you do this to them? We would only try to help you kill your anger. We would never ever do anything to hurt you. We would never even put you in harm's way for that reason. Please, please, please don't do this. We love you. We're your friends too. I just don't know why you decided to do this." Chase laughed evilly and said, "You think apologizing to me is gonna work? You have been nothing but straight up annoying to me. You annoy me every day. You make my life a living hell, Sky. Even if that is your real name. I do not care. If you think I want to spend my whole life with you being tortured, then so be it. For the love of God, I really do not care. You can kill me for all I care. But let me just make this one thing clear. If you want to kill me, go ahead. You don't really value that much in life anyways." Sky began to whimper and said, "I can't do this, Chase. I can't kill you. You're my friend. I can't. I just can't do this." Chase said, "That's what I thought. You're nothing but a lonely piece of shit that is looking out for attention. I'm not sorry, Sky. This is the end." Chase set a grenade near Sky and ran out of the building before he pulled the thing. He pulled the pin and then escaped just in the nick of time before Chase left the building. He blew up the whole entire anger management class, and every single body was there. We had Bruce Banner, the Hulk, Master Tigress, Shifu, Tai Lung, any character that was not supposed to be in Paw Patrol. Chase said, "What have I done?" He turned normal, and then he said, "What have I done? I, I killed him. What have I turned into? I was not meant to kill them at all. This was all a big misunderstanding. I feel so horrible now." I don't, I don't, I don't know how am I gonna live without anyone to talk to. Chase turned normal, and then he said, Chase turned back to evil and said, "That's it. That is fucking it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna kill myself." He found a revolver and put it against his head. He said the last 4 words that he could say before he pulled the trigger. He said, last 5 words that he said before he pulled the trigger. "You made me do this." Then he pulled the trigger and realistic blood spewed it out from his head and everywhere. The pups gasped as they heard the gun explosion. Marshall, Everest, Zuma ran over to see what had happened. And he saw Chase dead. They cried, but then they saw the whole building crumbling through the grenade explosion. And saw Sky was dead too. So was the other 3. Rocky, Rubble, and Ryder. They all cried to their leader. Then the episode ended. The end credits were there, but the happy, cheerful music was not there anymore. It turned to be out a deep, demonic, scary, depressing piano music. I said, "This is just sad and terrifying. Why would anyone want to do this to themselves?" I tear up after this. Then I said to myself, This is just as terrifying as I saw the day my father died." There was a piece of Korean text that said, "You made me do this." I actually got scared at that point, and then packed my thing and ran away. I couldn't stand to sleep alone, so I called my new girlfriend and see if she could come over. She sounded that she was out of breath when I called her, and I said, "Is everything okay?" She said, "You better run, because he is gonna get you too. Just remember, you made me do this." And that seems to be the end of that story, guys. Yeah, that creepypasta was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you have, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment below, hit the bell notification to get notified, and As always, I will see you guys in my next video. This is Wolfie Station, and peace out.